My name is Elexis Schultz. I've been at Sovereign since February 1st, 2017. I've been using meth since I was 16 years old. Using drugs, you put yourself in a predicament where you don't need to be, and it's really difficult, especially when you don't really feel like you have anyone. Growing up, I was taken away by CPS. I was put in foster care for 6 years, and when I finally got back to my parents, my dad was an addict my whole entire life, all 19 years, and he's about 18 months clean now. I mean, we used to live in the back of a U-Haul truck. I'm from the ghettos, but using drugs made me feel numb, and it never really made me actually feel the emotions and everything that I was going through. It made me think past all my family dysfunction. And in rehab, you learn about the homeostasis, the family dynamic, everything that creates you to who you are. And before, I used to work a job. I was emancipated at 16, and when my car got stolen, I decided to do credit card fraud. I decided to rob houses. I decided to hang out with gangbangers and strippers. In January, I was thrown through a window by my ex-boyfriend, domestic violence, and it was in front of my little brother. And I decided, at that point, laying in bed with a gun next to me and my 2 dogs, that I needed to get help, right away. I had to go to the hospital to get stitches on my neck, stitches on my back, because I was thrown through the 2nd-story window. I would just think of any way of coming up. I would go to Mexico, smuggle drugs. I would, anything and everything to get drugs and to just be part of that lifestyle. I was addicted to that lifestyle more than anything. In October 2015, I got held hostage, insultancy, and it was by people I knew. I was drugged by GHB. I was raped, and I got stabbed in my leg. And I still didn't stop. When I woke up, I could hear them in the other room. I woke up from being sedated, and the girl came in, kicked me in the head, and just went pee. I don't know. They got out, and I had to still act like I was sedated. And when they were talking about, they changed the locks on the inside out, so I couldn't get out. There's no windows. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And so when I woke up again, they said that they were going to go to Agua Caliente. Well, they go. They think I'm still asleep. Well, I couldn't walk. I was stabbed in my leg. And I fell back to sleep. Well, I woke up to the in the hospital, pretty much, and police everywhere. And they were arrested at Agua Caliente with an ounce in her purse that she left at a slot machine. They tracked her down. So by the grace of God, I'm here, I put myself in a predicament that I never should have been in the first place. I'm 19 years old, and I don't have a problem going up to the most craziest person who has tattoos on his face all the way down, because I constantly see the good in people, and if I can do it, that means any of the people who are like that can do it too. And I just walking around Desert Hot Springs at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, by myself. I could have been snatched up. There's a gang war going on out there right now. And before, I really did try my best to do the right thing. But I know that I'm out of control and not in control when I'm on drugs. I have no thought process that's actually reasonable on drugs. I was doing speed, Roxy 30s, and just anything that could come my way, I would pretty much do or sell it to get more. And I was hanging out with people who were a lot older than me. I'm 19 years old. There should be no reason why I'm hanging out with 40 to 50-year-olds. Like, so they can corrupt my mind even more. I don't understand. But I know that this program works if you devote your time to it. When I got thrown out the window, I had to go to the hospital to get stitches, and I decided no more. Like, and before I would beg my mom and dad, like, I need help, please help me, and they just didn't. I'm one out of 8 children, so it's hard for them to take that individual time to help one child, and I understand it. I'm 19 years old, but when I was escorting and stuff, there was a man who mentioned Sovereign Health when I was, talking to him about it. And he goes to the church out in Coachella Valley, because that's where I'm from. And he decided, here's the number. And I just went home after that, and I just started making calls. And when it was taking too long, because I knew, okay, today I want to get sober, but I don't know about tomorrow. If I'm going to wake up tomorrow, I still want to be sober. So I just started packing my stuff, and I called a county bed in Riverside, went to a county roll-up bed for 6 days, and then when I was there for 6 days, Sovereign has called me and said, okay, we're ready to pick you up. Are you ready? And I was like, I'm already in rehab, but come pick me up. Because I knew this is going to be a much more luxury for me, something that I need with dual diagnosis and therapists that are professionals to help myself, because God knows we all been through some messed up things that we put ourselves there sometimes. So I'm just thankful to be here and have the people listen to my problems and help me and want the best for me. I mean, I really wouldn't have beat 85 days clean if it wasn't for Sovereign. So I'm really thankful for that. I'm learning about cognitive thinking and thinking distortions, and I realized that when I was in my drugs, my addiction, that I would get so high that I would be so disassociated and my disordered thinking, and being on drugs just intensifies everything by 900 million. You learn about yourself, a lot about yourself. I actually have a personal connection with myself. I know who I am, and I know what I like, I know what I don't like, I know what happy, sad, frustrated, I know those feelings now. I don't have to run from them. Being in rehab, that's the scary part, is that you actually have to deal with your problems. You're not running away from any anymore. So being in Sovereign, I just had a lot of people who are here to support me, here who understand me, who just want to listen to me. Even if they have their own stuff going on, they're still here. The patient advocate, Guy, everybody, they're awesome. And I got a job once I went to IOP. I've been working for 3 weeks now, and I still managed to go to NA, still managed to program, still managed to think of my OP, which is going to sober living. I still have people here supporting me. Even if I don't know what I'm going to do when I get out of here, they're still here trying to figure it out with me. Not for me, but with me. And that's the best feeling, especially when you don't think you have anybody. They're always here, and they'll come back and they'll bring cookies, and they congratulate you every time you get a phase up, and it's amazing. Honestly, it's awesome to have a family that's not even yours here. That's awesome. Definitely relapse prevention, and the girls that I met in here who are so strong, who teach me how to be a woman. I think that I know how to be empathetic now, a little more empathetic, and trust. Like, I know how to trust people a lot more, because before I had no trust in anybody. And it was really hard for me. I was really quiet when I first got here. But now I really do trust the people, because they have proven to me that they really just want the best for me and for my best interest. And I think when I leave here, I'm going to remember everything that I've learned in my classes, which is the most important thing, because I really did invest my time and wanted to learn more about my addict brain. I wanted to learn more about what makes me me and why do I keep running to drugs. It's nothing wrong with me, it's what I can't control. I know things are hard right now, and it doesn't feel like there's a way out, but there's always a way out, and there's always people here to support you and love you. There's always a way out of everything. So you don't know what you have until it's gone, and that just might be your last high. And nothing is more rewarding than feeling your emotions, feeling your weight come back, feeling absolute bliss. It's just amazing.